Hello everyone, welcome to Dear Denise Diary, or welcome back to Dear Denise Diary. In my previous video we spoke about becoming, and as part of becoming, my first thing that I want to tackle is my weight. Okay, so I did talk about losing weight. So today we are going to talk about weight loss and how I want to achieve my weight loss. So I have decided to go on a diet, and the diet that I have chosen is intermittent fasting. Okay, intermittent fasting. I'm sure if you go on the internet, there's so many videos on there about intermittent fasting, and maybe perhaps we'll look at intermittent fasting alone later. But my reason for choosing intermittent fasting is because I'm really not a breakfast person, so it's going to be really easy for me to not eat a breakfast. So basically, for those who don't know what intermittent fasting is, it's just a brief listen. Intermittent fasting is fasting within a chosen period of time and then eating or feeding at another period of times. So okay, so for me for instance, I'm choosing to do the 8 and 16 because we have 24 hours in a day. So I'm choosing to eat within 8-hour period. So I'm going to be eating between 11 and 7 o'clock, and I'll be fasting between that 7 p.m. to the next morning 11 o'clock. Okay, now yeah, so that's my choice. I mean, research shows that, you know, if you have a smaller window you lose more weight, but then in comparison it's very small. I will start with this, and maybe as time goes on I will be able to reduce my window time of eating. Now, why intermittent fasting? I'm choosing intermittent fasting, like I said, apart from the fact that I'm not a breakfast person. I can wait till 11 to have my meal. There's been a lot of restrictions in the past few years, you know, and really nobody wants any more restrictions. So I find that it's I think that it's going to be rather an easy start. So maybe along the line I may choose to switch it up to something else, because there are other ones. There's the intermittent fasting, there's the 1 meal a day, or is it alternative day fasting, where you fast one day and then you eat another day, and which has been recorded as very, very effective as well. So anyway, that's what I'm choosing. If you want to come along with me on this weight loss journey, I'll be so pleased. And all I'm asking is you choose whichever weight loss diet you prefer, or weight loss diet that you prefer. There's no restrictions to it, you know, just be committed to one. If you feel it's not working for you and you need to switch it up, hey, do so. Let's switch it up. And sometimes switching it up is also such a good idea, because it's the body gets used to one thing, and then when you switch it up it shocks it and changes. It just changes and helps you lose more weight, I guess. If you are going to go on this with me and you've chosen a diet, please let me know in the comments below which diet you're choosing, and then we can keep motivating each other along the way. Let everybody in the comments as well motivate us, whether they are coming along or not. And if we have any ideas and any suggestions and etc., we can, you know, cheer each other on. I appreciate that it's in the middle of the year. I know most people like to start a diet as part of their New Year resolution or something. And, you know, for once, I don't like to restrict myself to start something at some time in the year or whatever. Whenever I think I need to do it, I just do it. So if you are one of the people who started a weight loss journey and at the beginning of the year, and maybe at this moment in time you have changed your mind, or you for some reason you have fallen off, please join us again. Let's, join in. Let's do this together. Let's motivate each other and cheer each other on to, achieve whatever that we want to achieve with regards to weight loss or weight loss journey. Okay. Yeah, I also want to do this in such a way. For me, the end goal is what is very important. Apart from the weight loss, it's going to be more of a lifestyle change as well. I am very, very bad with eating. It's like I said, I don't eat breakfast, but I eat very late. Sometimes I eat after 10 or 11 p.m. and it's really bad. Sometimes I eat just before I go to bed. I know, as a health worker, I know it's very bad. It's not healthy, but I cannot help it. Well, I can't help it. Just choose it not to. So yeah, so those are some of the habits I want to kick out. And I think, doing something like intermittent fasting will help me do that, because I'm restricting myself to a particular window, and it's not going to be after 7 p.m. I'm not intending to eat. So after a period of time, I think my body will adjust and get used to it, and automatically that habit may be kicked out. Yeah, and also, it's going to help me adjust. I do eat relatively healthy, and yeah, so I think that should be all right. But then also I can eat a bit more healthier, I think, as well. And it will also help me to be more mindful in what I'm putting in my body and at what time. So I think this is going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be testing as well. And why not? Sometimes we do need to test ourselves. Anyway, so I recently went to my health practitioner, or we call them GP in the UK. That's what we call them, GP. Some people call it primary health practitioner or whoever. Anyway, at the GP, I went to, well, TMI. I went to have a smear test. We will be talking about smear tests at some point in my videos. Okay, it's very, very important, ladies. Anyway, I digress. So doing this check, they do take your weight, etc. And the practitioner told me that I think within the last 4 years or whatever, I have actually put on, I think, 15 kgs, and that's not good. I measured myself on my scale at home, which I don't do often because I don't like to be a number chaser. But I think now that I'm on the weight loss journey, I do have to check my weight every now and then. I'm not going to be fixated on numbers, just because our muscles weigh more than fat. So it's all basically going to be more of how I feel in my clothing, and also, the changes in my size, to be honest. But then the numbers do help, because it's something to gauge against as well, even though, I'm not going to have that as my overall what do you call it, aim or whatever, but it will help some way. Anyway, previously I used to be around 70 kg and a little bit lower, which I like. I've always tried for a long time. I tried to be 65, which I never get to, but that's all right. I like to think that I'm heavy boned, if that is true, if there is such a thing. Anyway, so I was around 75 and a little bit lower, which I was very happy with. For a while, I'm comfortable there. So my aim is to get to 75. If I do get lower than 75, that's fine. But like I'm saying, it's all about how I feel in my clothes. I don't want to be thin. No, I do like a little bit of, So yeah, that is what we will be doing. Yeah, so I was saying, I weighed myself and I think I'm around 100. Not good at all. So I mean, before I was around 85 and a little bit less, which I wasn't happy with anyway. I wanted to lose some, but I just became a bit, blame COVID. Okay, COVID happened and we all decided to eat, and you know, we all deal with stress in a different way. Some people went jogging and healthy and what have you, and they lost weight. Some of us decide to, you know, comfort eat. Yes, yeah. Anyway, excuses over. Let's do some measurements, shall we? B, I'm gonna need your assistant. Okay, so those were my vital statistics and those are my numbers. So yes, let us all write our numbers down and let's get started with this, and we'll see how it goes. There's no pressure, you know, slowly does it. Sometimes if we, you know, if you lose too quickly, you gain very quickly. So there's no judgment or as to whether you're going too slow or well, too fast either. What is fast? So yeah, that's basically it. So that's the end of this video. If you have watched to the end, clap for yourself. Thank you so much. And yeah, I will see you next time. So until next time, bye for now. We are gonna be losing weight. We are gonna be losing weight. We are gonna be losing weight.